The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 15 money. I got one. 36.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's got a first down and more past the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second and a couple. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. He's got Snead. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Again, Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
21.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's now third down and 14.
Here we go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
He'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
Here we go.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo now. He'll let this thing go for 6. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Flushed. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield.